welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's look is aespa's winter, and I already have my foundation on, and I'm just putting my hair out of the way with some clips. You can do this with a hairband, what have you, whatever you want to use. So the first thing I'm gonna do is create a color base, and I'm gonna be using this wonderful palette from Too Faced. I like using this top nude shade, and I'll put it all over my eyelids as well as the lower lash line. This is just to create a base color so that it doesn't look too pale when I start putting on the gold later on. So I'm using my sleek palette now, and I'm gonna be getting this nude and neutral gold and put it all over my eyelids. I'm using a flat brush to do this so that the deposit of the glitter is very dense. And then after this, I am going to be putting the glitter on my lower lash line as well. When I say lower lash line, I mean all over my lower lash line. This is to create a brighter eye look, and you can definitely see this on Winter and the other girls. But before that, I'm going to blend it out with a blending brush just to make sure that it looks very natural and very well blended all over my eye. Feel free to add as much gold eyeshadow as you want. Just make sure it doesn't clump up or it doesn't cake. This is to make sure that the area of the eye is very well covered because we're going to be layering more gold later on. I'm getting some dark brown and putting it in the lower lash line on the corner area, and this is just to give a little bit more definition because I felt like the gold was making my eyes look less defined. To create a sharper and cleaner eyeline, I'm going to be lining the waterline on the upper and lower part of my eye with a dark brown eyeliner pencil. You're free to use black, but I wanted to use dark brown so that it's softer and works well with the color of the gold that I'll be using all over my eyes. Please be very careful doing this. Now I'm getting a black eyeshadow and a flat slanted brush that you use for eyebrows to create a guideline for the black eyeliner. I'm just following the line of my upper lash line and extending it around 1 cm to create a elongated look, and it works well with the dark eyelashes that I'll be putting on later. So make sure to balance this out on the other side of your eye, and you can check looking at the mirror to see if it's even. So next up, we're going to be curling the eyelashes using the 5-3-2 method, 5 seconds bottom, 3 seconds in the middle, and 2 seconds at the top to create a natural curl. And we're going to be doing this on both eyes before applying the falsies. So the falsies that the girls use are usually individually attached, but I'm using a full falsie, and this has a very similar length and similar definition. So it's thick strands that are well defined, like you can see the strand individually, and this just creates amazing definition and it makes the eyes pop up more. And a lot of idols use this certain lash set, so if you see, it looks very natural and it makes your eyes look a little bit more awake. Using a liquid eyeliner in black, I'm going to be extending that eyeline following the guideline I did earlier, and this is to create a more lengthened and awake eye. So be very careful and take your time doing this. So I'm going to be adding more of that gold neutral eyeshadow all over my eyelid. Now that I have my falsies, I can see how much color I need to add, and I'm going to be extending that gold color beyond my crease so that it is noticeable even when my eyes are open. Feel free to add as much as you want. Now I'm going to be layering the gold eyeshadow. This gold eyeshadow has bigger pearl particles, and this eyeshadow has much smaller particles. So I'm just going to be layering this on all over my eyelid as well as the lower part of my eye to create more dimension, and it's pretty when you see the light hit the different particles. So Winter has a lot of this on her eye, so feel free to be as generous and add as much as you want. when wearing this gold eyeshadow, it really makes a difference and makes your eyes pop, especially when you wear lenses. And on stage, this is very eye-catching. Next up, I'm gonna be putting mascara on my upper and lower lashes. Especially on the lower lashes, I want the hair to look very defined, and this balances out the falsies that I have on top, and this also gives your eyes a little bit more pop and makes it look more open. Now that we're done with the eye makeup, I'm gonna be doing the eyebrow makeup. So I'm using my favorite eyebrow pencil, and I need to buy a new one, but this one will just help me create a softer brow look. I'm just gonna follow my natural eyebrow line, which is quite similar to Winter's. It's a straight eyebrow with a slight curve. Feel free to do whatever eyebrow suits your face, or you can follow what I'm doing. And then next up, I'm gonna be using a brush to disperse the color, and then using a eyebrow powder to just set the eyebrow pencil that I put earlier and fill in those, you know, those little gaps. And then lastly, I'm gonna be putting on colored mascara, and this just creates a more lifted look, and it works well with my blonde hair. Moving on to the rest of the face, I'm gonna be using a peachy blush, and this just matches the gold and the lipstick I'll be using later. I'll just put it on the apples of my cheek, extend it a little bit to the cheekbones, and put a little on my chin to create that sun-kissed warm look. Then I'm going to be getting my contour palette and using the darkest shade and contouring on my nose, tip of my nose, as well as my jawline, and this is to create those shadows that look great on stage, and it defines my face as well. We're also going to be using a powder brush and putting it on the hairline as well as around the face. So this is just to create again, more shadows and to create a smaller face and more highlight in the middle. Next up, I'm going to be using a goldish highlighter and putting it on the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and my cheekbones, as well as my chin and partly my forehead. And this is to create more light and bring in that AI-esque glow, and this is just very pretty, especially on stage, and I love using highlighters, especially with stage makeup. Now we're gonna be using a matte, warm, nudie brown, and I'm putting it all over my lips. So I have two different shades. One is a little bit more brown and one is a little bit more orange red. So I'm just gonna be layering it very carefully. Then to finish off the lip, I'm going to be putting a final layer of brown coral, and this is a tint from Peripera, and this gives it a orange tone that is very similar to winter. Now I am done, and let's get changed. So this is the final look, guys. I'm in love with this look. It's a great look for parties, for performing on stage. I curled my hair very similar to Winter's and styled it in the same way, with my earrings matching the pearl clips that I have on. I also put an outfit that matched the concept, and I am wearing brown lenses as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I hope you guys try it out too. For watching my tutorial. Don't forget to leave a comment down below and like, subscribe, and click the click bell notification for updates, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!